Hi, I'm Ron Hansen. Today we're at Cabela's and we're going to talk about the basic fishing here in Oregon, bass fishing, some techniques in lakes and water temperatures and some tactics. A few minutes we'll get started. Join me and Chris Vest in a little 45 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about flipping and just basic jig fishing. I always fish jigs with braid, and I'll go 50 pounds. Because where I'm throwing this bait, this is like the jungle in there. And a lot of times I will keep the full guard on there. All jigs have a little hook guard there, make it weedless. Without this, you could be losing your jig every time you throw into a brush pile. There's just no way you're going to get it out. I have a lot of cuts on my hands by the end of the day when I'm flipping all day because I'm pulling really hard to get this jig unstuck. Well, I lose a lot of them. This right here is my custom tie, these colors. I tend to like darker colors unless there's a molt going on when the crawdads, they're molting their shells into a soft shell. You get a little bit brilliant color, so I can go to the oranges and I'll just maybe dip the trailer in a different color. I'm always using scent on this. Personally, I like Procure. And there's a few other ones. There's Bass Feast, Smelly Jelly, they call it. This stuff works here. Garlic, you got trophy trout, you got crawdad. They actually use crawdad in this stuff. You can go to the website and see that everything that's in this is all natural. I like to coat it a couple times a day. I like using rattles. Unless the fish are just, sometimes you can throw in a jig and your line's already taken off. They're just on it, just like that. I don't need rattles. A lot of times when the bite's really, really tough, I go to a rattle. This is kind of a rattle strap. I make these too. You can buy them online. Basically, I'll start out in shallow water on the shore, bring it out, just hop it. You can fish a jig when they're bedding. I tend to go to a white jig when they're bedding because I can see it easier. Been known to be a pretty good bed fisherman. I'm from California. I've done a lot. But white, you can see it pick it up right away. A lot of times when fish are on beds, they'll just grab the back part of your bait and just carry it out. It's funny. It's hilarious. Pressured bass. Other times they'll just get it in a sweet spot and they act like a cat getting ready to thump on a mouse. You just can't handle it. But I like fishing this rock piles, trees, stumps. When you're coming over any kind of structure and you feel it drop, just let it drop. Just let it drop. A lot of times, you get a reaction bite and they just kill it.